Dollars in maintenance at the Spirit of St. Louis Airport are on the chopping block as St. Louis County considers spending cuts. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Mike Bush. Other big projects like renovations in Kinloch and making upgrades inside the county jail could also get cut. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, is monitoring the funding fight brewing right now in St. Louis County. Mark?
Yeah, it all adds up to millions of dollars intended to help bring, for example, a zoo Wildcare Park to North County or to improve a domestic violence shelter. All these are on a list of projects that were caught up in this funding fight, and now elected officials are digging in for a budget battle.
At the St. Louis County Council,
well, we're trying to dig out a $45 million hole.
Money is so tight, dozens of projects that had the green light are back on the chopping block.
Whose fault is it?
It's not ours. It's certainly not ours.
Due to a variety of reasons, vendors contracting with county government missed an annual deadline to collect $12.3 million approved in last year's budget.
We should really be doing everything we can to get these projects moving again.
Among the list of delayed projects, purchasing and completing the renovation of Kinloch Park.
And we now are ready to put shovels in the ground. But we need the funding secured first.
I've been working for Kinloch for over maybe 3 years now, trying to get Kinloch back to where it should be.
At a Wednesday afternoon meeting,
the council's got some really tough decisions to make to help us balance the budget.
Tough calls are on the agenda.
Should they be making cuts?
Absolutely, they should be making cuts.
Council Chair Ritter Hurd Days says some of the delayed projects might get left behind.
We're taking a second look at many of those projects that are on that sheet that did not get funded.
The second most expensive item on that list?
Substance abuse treatment for people in our jail. These are pretty important programs.
Where would you rank that on the list of priorities?
That would be pretty high to me.
It's an injection that you get once a month.
Jail inmate Krista Fletcher says she's battled addiction for 15 years. Her road to recovery has taken detours in and out of local lockup, and some places, she says, don't offer these kinds of medications.
It's very important because I've tried quitting cold turkey and I've never really made it happen, obviously.
Until the council asks voters to approve an internet sales tax to raise more money, Page is prodding them to avoid deep cuts.
We have to spend from our reserve to make sure that the normal operations of county government continue.
To add to all this confusion, County Executive Sam Page says the mass layoffs and federal funding cuts to grants have cut the county off from some of those grant funds and from the federal workers who would typically plug them into important resources for housing or other important programs. The County Council confronts these big challenges tomorrow afternoon.